The world is over. Civilization has fallen. The dead rise in endless waves. They're coming for us. We are the last defense. I must build our barricades, choose our weapons, and hold our ground as long as possible. Every wave we survive, the harder they come. But if we fall, humanity falls with us. The end of the world is here. Defend it or be devoured. Well, hello everyone, and today is Zombie Day. Well, multiple days. The challenge, survive as long as we can in a game we know nothing about other than that zombies will attack and we need to defend. Let's get stuck in.
Welcome, Commander. I'm Voss, your right hand in this mess. You call the shots, and I'll make sure the city hears them loud and clear. I'll keep you posted on repairs, defenses, and any trouble that dares crawl near our gates. Together, we'll drag this world out of the fire. I believe that.
Okay, well, I mean, I do believe it is a day-based wave defense, and we get to deploy and figure out what's going to be best to pretty much deal with everything. So we'll go through all of the junk at the moment just to get through, which is fine. Oh, here we go. So we probably want to pick the best card for the situation. As he said, every choice matters. There's been plenty of games out like this. I love these types of games. They can be very, very addictive. So, I mean, barracks makes sense, right? But why is this one so much cheaper? That one is a tier 2 barrack, isn't it? We have these resources here, the backbone of the base expansion. Ammunition, I'm assuming, will generate ammunition. We have 20 soldiers, so I'm going to go for some infrastructure to start, and we're going to have it pretty far back ammunition wise. Wow, that is a lot of things. Oh dear. Right, so zombies attack from all sides, so we just need to kind of spread these guys out. Can I pick them up? Not even sure. Oh, you can. Perfect. So first horde on day one will come. I mean, they're pretty spread. Hopefully they can reach. I don't know what kind of radius they have. It doesn't look like loads. So let's do it. Let's end our very first day. I imagine this ammunition building will basically give us ammunition each day, right? So we're going to need different foods, different ammunitions, and all that sort of stuff. What is this? Oh, here we go. So they're going to get shot as they come in. And this is basically the premise of the game. And kill 10 zombies. Beautiful. Get out of here. Holy crap, there's so many achievements popping up. And yes, this game has 100 achievements, I did see. So we click on the building to collect the ammunition. No problem. Those buildings collected. Almost done. Learn about the farm area. So we'll grab the farm. Okay, we start with one farm, which is good. And then survive and repair. So, survive 15 days until plane repair. Not a problem. We're all set for now. You learn the basics. Use your time wisely during the day. Now, I do believe you can carry on after it ends. We shall see. Ooh, hello. We can buy walls and mines. We want some kind of generation of these guys. We have one roll per day. I do kind of think a laboratory would make sense, but factory, I'm assuming, is going to bring in these guys. Yeah, it tells you at the top. So as a tier 2, let's just grab a tier 1 kind of factory. And it says place them all side by side, didn't it? Does it have to be in this zone? Looks like it. And we can place multiple. So actually we'll get in a lab as well. And then not that factory. I wouldn't mind buying a couple of mines. Let's get some of these placed in. So what we'll do if they get through, I mean, guess there'll be a trigger point. I'll place some just at the front for now. A wall. I mean, we could force them to run through. I would like some kind of spike wall to start. So how much is... They're quite expensive, aren't they? So we want to basically wall in front. You have this amount in the day until you're done, I guess. And then it hits the nighttime is when they go on through and kind of get in. But we can end the day beforehand. So do we just go ahead and get the factory number 2? I think so. I think these being side by side works. Oh, look at that. So one house, I guess, is going to be soldier population or overall population. So housing, I'm going to put the back. And that is a lot of our... Oh, there is another factory, though. To be honest, the more of these we can get, the better. We want to put these in a block. And we have one role that we can do. So we'll go ahead and get these guys in. Can you put it on top? Can you upgrade the other ones when they're done? And then another factory here. So I'm going to go for this block around this kind of bit here. But that's about it. Let's end the day. And let's see. For 60 points, you can... Oh, they're going to hit the mine. There's a big boy. Oh, get out of here. Right, big boy there. Can we control these guys? We can't. So once they're placed, you can't move them either. But the turrets are up there, actually, which I didn't see. So we defeated Stonefist. Good stuff. So we're going to collect our resources. This, okay, one click does the job. Place more housing. Oh, there you go. 3 of the same creates 1 large. I get you. So... those 3 together made that one. Perfect. So ammunition then, if we go you and you. Ah, I get it. I get it. So we're out of cash now. But that's fine. We have a good amount here. I think each day costs for the mine as well. But I am going to go ahead and buy some more of these in. I have... what I should probably do is place them a little bit closer. I don't want to hurt my... soldiers though, so we'll just dot a few round and just hope that it helps when needed, right? And I don't think there's much more we can do, so we're gonna have to just crack on in. Let's see what happens here. Some big boys are going to be coming. This very first mission is to survive 15 days anyway, so it shouldn't be oh, hello, shouldn't be too much of a problem. It seems easy enough right now. And actually that's good. We've got 3 mines left over, it seems, from that one as well. So what have we got? Firstly, collect these. So that we don't get that much per day. We kind of want to keep the factories coming. This is a factory tier 2. So if we join these... oh, we need 120. Tempted to save that up. 40 ammunition from one of those. We've got enough room in the housing. So let's go for a small reroll. Or do we want more ammunition? Is that level 1? It's hard to tell. Move. No. Lab. I mean, it doesn't really give us anything here. So I don't think there's too much more we can actually do. At least for now anyway. I don't want to buy any more mines. I kind of want to save up. So soldier. There's no option to buy the soldier, unfortunately. So I'm going to crack straight on in and see what we're working with. That big boy there we'll need to kill. But this looks completely doable with the turrets on the top. As long as we kill the big boy. He's walking straight at the mine though. Oh wow. Defeat Banger. He was a completely different one. So that's fine. And survive 5 days. I mean, it's pretty hectic. Right, we've got tier 1 factory here. So we can start putting these next to it. That's not a bad idea. Grab the ammunition. I really want to get some more soldiers though. Let's do that. Let's re-roll. And then let's put in another lab. Although not that we're using those at the moment. We've got room for 50. So I don't think we need to worry about anything else. 145 on here as well. Let's go ahead and buy 4 more mines. So I'm going to keep them kind of around this section. How much is a wall piece? Oh, I got another one actually. Boom. Oh, day 5 night here. I have got this bomb should we need it as well, so not too concerned. Oh, they're all coming through. Come on, turrets, do your thing. Right, getting a little bit closer to my guys. Managed to keep a couple of the mines good, though. Ah, Traveler's Trade Caravan. 60 ammunition for 30 research points. 50 food. No. I would much rather... Farm crop is ready. Actually, we could trade food for resource here because our farm crop is ready. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll pick up food. And before we do this, ammunition. Let's grab these... So 150, not bad. One more lab going down would level this up. House, not so much. Let's grab ammunition. Don't know, the lab's not really doing anything at the moment. Ah, barrack. Yes, this is what we need. Boom. I'm assuming then this generates recruits, which is exactly what we need. I am also going to go for the ammunition one and one more factory. So those 3 will go together. I needed to change that mind. And look at that. We got lucky with another barracks there. Nice. I think That's as good as it's going to get. Let's buy in a few more mines just to cover this off as we're getting stuff in, because it might get a bit spicy over here. And let's go on in to the next night. Yeah, very fun so far, actually, I can't lie. Let's see what we're working with here. Wow, they got some sprinters. I've lost a soldier here. Oh my god, they dive on them too. Okay. So luckily we're now going to be able to recruit some. And we survived our first week. So there we go. Look at that. We've got 8 extra soldiers that we can now deploy. This is insane. So I'm pretty much going to double up across the board here. It makes me feel a lot safer knowing I've got more rows of them. And I'll go ahead and buy a couple of mines. First, we'll collect everything up. There's a lot of ammunition there. Actually, this is perfect. So we're going to try and merge into that one. And then we'll need to merge in. Yeah, so you want to try and get these in a position where you can merge them together, right? So I think if we were to place a tier 2 factory in there, they'd merge into this bit. Then we could try and go across. If I put one there, it would merge across that way, if that makes sense. So I get it. Ammunition just means more mines. So I'm actually not impartial to placing these down. So I'll place one there, and then one over here. So it'll go boom and then boom. That's good. Now, I'm not concerned with the sheer amount of soldiers we now have, but I am going to spend some of these points on more mines just in case. And I should probably put them a little bit closer, but that looks pretty even to me. Not going to buy the lab because I don't seem to be getting anything from them either. There might be something I'm missing, but I don't know. And I'm assuming then our food, we've got to be careful because as we get more soldiers in, the food requirement is going to go up as well. Let's give that 1 day re-roll a go as well. Okay, there's the factory level 1. I also want to get the barracks level 1. So that's going to produce big, isn't it? And we get 75 a day of these. So I might be able to continue putting these in. I'll place one here, and one here, and it'll merge into that and then merge these. Yeah, got it. I think that's us done. Yeah, I won't do the wall pieces. We'll just see how we get on without. We're halfway there. The mines should help considerably here. Oh, these sprinters are not good though. We need to kill those. Okay, we're fine. Those extra soldiers dealing some serious damage there. How cute is this though, guys? I say cute. It's not the right kind of word, but very cool. Very, very cool. All right, we've got the ability now to merge 3 ammunition ones. How expensive is that? 70. We've got 95. So if we place that, we won't have room for anything else. But it would mean a tier 3 bad boy. Let's get our soldiers in first. This is mega because this is only going to get pretty hectic now. So I am going to place some more in. One more. Where do we want him? They seem to run at this gap quite a bit. That's a nice hefty row. Let's go ahead and get the ammunition one in. So that is a rather large one we're merging into there. And I've got enough for one more. And the reason I'm buying these is because if I can up the number on those, I can just go spam crazy with the mines. Because all we've got to do is survive each tier, right? And actually, we need to dot them about a bit more. It makes perfect sense because they'll hit them, right? Let's buy 2 more. Let's get 1 more there. So probably weakest in the middle. But let's see. Come on, zombies. I'm going to watch from up here, actually. That's a pretty cool angle. Let's sprinter. There we go. We got him. Try and kill him before the mines come in. But the soldiers don't shoot until they're really close. It's actually the turrets doing most of the damage there. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. There's a really slow guy there. Thank you. I was just thinking, how many mines did they actually detonate? We're looking good over here. Just more in the central point. But each day we're going to get these soldiers in. So a good amount of ammunition each day now. And also a good amount of those. Tier 2 house, tier 2 barracks. I am okay on the barracks. The labs I'm not going to bother with. I will give it a re-roll because I want more factories here. Unfortunately, no factories. We do have a tier 2 ammunition though, which would merge all of these in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then all we need is 1 more tier 1. Where would I place this actually? I've done this wrong. Yeah, okay. Oh no, not so much. It's not so bad. I wouldn't mind getting to the tier 3, but that's fine. Well, there's not too much more we can do other than place the soldiers down. So let's do that. And actually, we look like we're getting a good old chunk of them now. Oh, they merge into big ones if you place them together. Okay, now I see. That's interesting. We've got 80 to work with. I'm just going to grab 5 mines. That's it. That's our row. We've got more soldiers in, so shouldn't be too scary. We'll soon find out. That is a lot of numbers. A lot of sprinters there. But sprinters hitting the mines first, actually, so that's okay. When the mine hits in a clump, it does kill quite a lot. Look more than fine to kill all this, aren't we? Yep, I see it just fine. These new soldiers are pretty damn powerful. Okay, trader is back here. And farm crop is now ready, so we're fine for that. I would give up 54 food for 27 ammunition. Yeah, let's do that one. It's the only one we can do anyway. And, oh, there's another tier 2. So we can make this work, actually. House is not necessary. Still got no use for the lab either. So we are going to grab that, grab all that. And then this tier 2, we're going to put here. Oh, is that a tier 3? Just realized, actually, that looks different. That is a tier 3, isn't it? So this one needs to go here. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we can merge them in over here. There's actually some thought to what you've got to do here. I'll get a couple of these soldiers merged in. Wow, we got quite a few. Bit of a gap there. 2 more. 1 more. Boom. We got some pretty good numbers. All right, that time, though, there was quite a few mines. I'm only going to buy a few because they smashed. Let's go 1 more. I'm going to see if the extra soldiers can do the deed here without having to buy too many. But this is day 10. So you have got to rethink. Let's actually re-roll. This is kind of important, isn't it? Level 1 factory. So if we go there, it's level 1 ammunition as well. So what? That would have been perfect. I'm just thinking with the ammunition, I want to go up this way. Level 2 one there, but that's level 3. So we need to come this way. Oh no, that's going to screw it up. So I want a 2 in there to go into there. It doesn't matter. We'll figure that one out. Let's end the day and let's make sure we can... Oh my god, there's flying things. What the hell? Okay. It's not... Oh no. This looks concerning. That thing is shooting mine. Kill the big ones. Ooh, do they defeat toxics? Defeat all 3 boss types in 1 run? Oh no, we're fine. I'm going to collect these. We'll place the factory. Then that goes... Yeah, this is perfect. Look at that big merge into a level 3 there. 337 is good. Food's still looking good. I think we're going to be on 43, so we probably do want to place the houses. Haven't really. So if I go up that way, we should be fine. Perform 10 building merges. And lab's still not worth it, is it? So that's absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and get these numbers in. Really like the music, by the way. And let's re-roll for something cheap, because you never know. And it was a good roll, so we can get this one up. Same goes with the factory. Let's go for the ammunition, though. So we're going to merge this way. These are tier 2s, so I can get these merged this way and then merge backwards that way afterwards. Let's crack in to the 11th night here. Let's see what it brings. Sprinters setting off my mines, which is annoying. No, 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 no. Oh, we nearly lost the soldier there. He is pretty tanky, that guy, isn't he? I don't know what these boxes are giving us here, but I'm clicking them. Kill 50 exploding zombies. I love this. This game basically... I love these, by the way, but basically gives you a false sense of getting loads of achievements, which I love. Makes me feel good. Right, we've got enough to house all of those. That is a lot of ammunition we're now getting in, as well as the actual things. But we need more factories here. Oh, more barracks would be super cool. But at the same time, we don't have the population to deal with them. So I'm going to choose the factory here. And we want to merge either way across, I think. So... right there is fine. We're going to roll because the barracks can't do anything for me at the moment. Wouldn't have minded that factory. But that's okay. Right, we get a lot of these in now. Most of my mines disappeared in that one. So we're going to go for 15. But we're also going to go ahead and place a few of these. Now, I think 3 of these together merge into the massive guys. They do, and they're pretty damn powerful. So I'll get another one of those merged in. And let's get you there. Yeah, you get the big Gatling gun guys, which are pretty impressive. We've still got room, actually, for a few. It's not too bad. Maybe level 1 barracks. And then we'll get the mines in. And we'll go with a bit of a dotting around. To be fair, probably might save 2 for the next round. That looks more than enough. Let's see. We got the extra soldiers in, didn't we? So let's see how we get on. Before we move on. Boom. Die. What's that? Kill 50 runner zombies in a single wave. Well, I definitely didn't do that, did I? Maybe I did. Wow, we killed them that quick. I'd like to see the number on the wave that are coming in. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, they're getting very close to my zombie, my characters there, but not quite enough. We're fine. Rest invites transformation. How many did we get? 4 from the smaller one. Oh, the lab did work in the end. Permanent upgrades that persist across all runs. Oh, so you actually want to get the labs in to make better upgrades for your next run. Right, with that in mind, maybe I will then? I don't know. My main focus is to see if we can get this in. Look at that. So one more in there. We'll have a top tier one there. But we do have 40 spare. 39. We're going to place 14. So yeah, we're going to need more houses anyway. So if we go this way, I'll re-roll. I won't go for the lab. What's this? Level up. What's that? A straight level up? That would have been nice. I'm all for another tier 1 factory though. And I don't know if that's going to be any better, but let's get in a few mines again. We'll also place our soldiers. We want to be bumping these guys up, if I'm honest. So we'll have a couple of those big boys. If I place these correctly, they'll merge in nicely, and then we can pick them up anyway, to be fair. Night 13 is upon us. Do I want another barracks? No. We're going to need houses, so I don't think that's going to work. I don't know whether our next day is the trader. And they did say about this plane that's being repaired takes 15 days to get out of here. We're almost there. Wow, that's a pretty impressive horde. Come on. Oh no, they're getting at us. No, we're fine. They were getting mighty close. What I don't want is them to get this. We are good. Survive 14 days. Choose your next specialist. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so expedition group. Expedition speed boost. Plus 50%. Expeditions complete faster with improved navigation. I have no idea what expeditions are. Military group. Soldier damage plus 20%. Let's go with military group just because we're dealing with that at the moment then. And that's our first NPC, it said. Soldier damage plus... so it's, yeah, I get it. Okay. Oh, expeditions. Right. Small expedition, 7 days to the dry land. Survival chance, 50%. Potential rewards to be won. This is pretty good. You'll spend these resources, but you have a chance. Oh my god. So you straight up have to just risk it with your expedition. Let's do it. I mean, we'll get 50% chance, right? Let's collect these in. We know we get good amounts on all of these anyway. There's factories now. This is what we're talking about right here. We're almost full though, so we're going to have to go up this way. Another factory going in, and I'm going to merge it this way. So all we need is one more tier 2 over here, and we are good. If I put the lab down, we get the reroll, but I'm going to just reroll myself. So there's a tier 3 ammunition there. Oh, hold on. That's going to merge these guys in, right? Oh, we don't have enough for it anyway. We've got enough for the factory, so let's go ahead and get it. We come along... Oh, I've merged that wrong. I need to leave that square till last so these 3 can merge in, so that's my own fault. Right, let's get these soldiers in. Right, there we go. Nice big row. I've got a few upgraded. I could do with some more, to be honest. When you merge them, though, it doesn't take your population up, so merging them is a good idea. I've just realised that. And actually, the explosion doesn't hit your guys if it's not too close, so having it close to your front line is okay. Get it. Get it. Oh my god, Sprinter got at me. I just lost one of my good soldiers as well. Okay. That is scary. He's a bit of a tank, though. So it's just the Sprinters that take them down really quickly. This is a sign of things needing to change, if I'm honest. So we need more. And I think... maybe some walls? Who knows? But good resources. So, tier 1 house we don't necessarily need, but it's really cheap. So I'm just going to merge that one in. So we've got good space. Then we're going to go for... this is why you need the barracks, right? This costs every time to place these though, doesn't it? Right, I'm just going to place some down through here for now. We'll get some more merging done afterwards, but we need to just get numbers in right now. I think more mines are going to be needed here. Good news is, though, I can get some right at the front here. So that is it. Day 15. Is that plane ready? I guess after today? Who knows? Let's re-roll. So it's all houses. I'm going to go ahead and get this lab in then. Let's merge it this way. Because that thing will give us permanent upgrades, like it said. And we can get the tier 2 house in. But I kind of want to save. I'm at that point. I do want to buy some walls, though. I feel like I can make it difficult for them to come on in. So let's build outward from this. So they have to go around. I mean, let's try it. We'll protect like a big row here. We'll slowly get a wall across. I think once you've got a decent wall there, it'll take quite a bit of a beating, right? Got 11 research points for the persistence, so it'd be good to check out that stuff to see how we get on. These sprinters, though, they're the ones that need to go down, man. Holy crap, kill 100 runner zombies. Look, straight away, if they land on your soldiers, they are dead, so... Oh, yeah, the walls are great. They are really good. Stops them pretty dead. Kill that one, guys. It's hitting the gate. Right, we did it. Dryland's mission completed. By clicking the complete mission button, you can gain permanent upgrades and fight tougher zombies in the next map. And there it is. We managed 21 days, 1,538 zombies, 323 minutes played. Thank you. So we're going to claim those research points. Can I do that? Get stronger with each death. Okay. Total 660, 404 research points. So the good news is we are going to get these upgrades in. Let's do it. Okay. Let me check. So support, what do we have? Revivability. So if we're thinking about balance, we want to be able to do more damage. So turret damage plus 10% wall turret fire rate plus 5% wall turret range. That's pretty good. Adds one turret to the right and left sides of the wall. We have 1,090 research points, so we're definitely getting some turrets in. Level 1 upgrade for combat heavy weapons. Perfect. What is that? Rocket launcher. Airstrikes 20% cheaper. Soldiers attack faster. Magazine capacity. Chance of spawning higher level soldiers. Ooh, I like that. Spawning higher level soldiers is always good, right? Wall turret fire rate. I honestly feel like you can get quite far with just the wall turrets. Unlocks reroll function. We have that already, didn't we? I don't think we need necessarily procs. That's wall health. I don't think that's necessary. Walls deal damage when attacked. Spiked walls. I love the sound of that. Electrical damage by attackers. So we've got 490 points still. 2% research generation. That's going to be always good for the next one, isn't it? Research is 1 day faster. I feel like the damage is the way to go. Another turret on each side. I'm going to just do that. We're going to go heavy into turrets here. And honestly, let's check out the urban forest. So 30 days is what we've got to get in for, and we've got to repair the aircraft. Thanks, Voss. Well, with that in mind then, let's think about this a second. I'm just going to pause so I can figure out what I want to do. I like the colors of this map. So we've got to reach day 30. Now what we're going to do is see if we'll definitely get the barracks in to start. I messed up thinking that I shouldn't put those down, but actually the soldier numbers, if I got to physically add the machine guns onto the wall this time. I don't think so. I look like I have turrets, right? Who knows? Let's start this by just placing them around. So try and give ourselves a bit of space this time to work with. So factory is important. We're definitely going to need to get one in just to start accumulating those. And we're only going to take on the level 1s here for now. Although, should we just grab them all? Probably, actually. Well, great news. We're going to have a level 2 factory right off the rip. And a level 2 barracks eventually, which is good. There's 3 level 1 factories, but we've got no use for them at the moment. We have 10 points, so we're not going to be able to use them. Does mean tomorrow is going to be good. So we're going to start with just placing a few. Hopefully we get lucky with the spawns. We've got a higher tier one there. That was very lucky. Try and merge a couple of these in. See how we get on. It's day 1 anyway, right? We should be okay. He says should be nice and easy. And we have 3 turrets on each side. So turrets should help massively here. Oh yeah. Beautiful. That makes me feel great. Right, we're going to be shy for a couple of turns on the factory points here. So we're going to want to get more factories in. It's going to be of utmost importance right now. Let's go up here. And that's 5 points. So that's the best we can do at the moment. Now, good news is we are going to be able to bulk soldiers out a lot on this run early on. So we're going to have to slowly build those up. A little bit of luck involved in what you get from the draw, isn't there? So, thank you. Let's get some tanky soldiers in. And, I mean, looks good enough for me. I'm going to keep going. Oh, did I collect food? I forgot. No point rolling. Let's go straight in. Remember, we're getting to day 30. I've got to hope I can kill this guy quite quickly. But multiple turrets should make the world of difference here, actually. 3 times the firepower without any soldiers, so it's already looking good. Again, we're going to go for the factories in first. It would be nice to get the research points here. We're going to go upwards for the factories. Ammunition, not looking so good. I mean, we don't have anything to work with other than just placing more soldiers. Now, we're getting pretty full, so let's go ahead and merge a few of these in. Let's get some bigger soldiers on the go. There we go. There's our row. I mean, looks a bit uneven. Let's get one more over there. That looks a bit better. 4 more soldiers to place, but I don't have enough points to place them, so we need more ammunition as well. So the factory's becoming a bit of a problem there. I'm still not concerned, though, because the turret should light them up still. Well, we'll see. Yeah, looking good. Hopefully the turrets will help with the sprinters, so I won't have to spend so much on mines. That was nice and easy. I am desperate for more points here, man. Right, barracks, good, but I can't afford them yet because we need more ammunition. So I am going to roll. There we go. We've got another tier 1. Perfect. And then we've got, I haven't quite got enough for that tier 2 either. But that's more munitions for the next run, right? So we'll go ahead and get more in. Let's pray that we get lucky with some big upgrades. And we did. Oh, that's perfect. Look at these big boys we're getting. Really lucky there. We had a couple of good ones. I could go ahead and get big boy turret ones in here, which I'm going to go ahead and do because it's worth it. These guys can cover a pretty vast area. So I can move away from the turret, I think. That should be fine. Let's get you guys upgraded as well to a machine gun. Let's move a couple of these over. There we go. That looks a bit better. I have no money for these extra 5 soldiers either, man. Right, next one should be okay. Let's go. Remember, the 6 turrets will hold, so hopefully I can kill this big boy really quick with the turrets. That's what we want here. Yep, job done. Nice and easy. Okay, factory numbers are okay. What about ammunition then? 80 this time. So we've got 26 soldiers. They're going to keep stacking up. We need more factories, so we'll go ahead with that. That's going to put us in good standing. I want another ammunitions one, so I am going to roll. Damn it. That sucks. So because we don't have that, I am going to get the factory in then. And then got 80 to work with this time. Got a few more numbers now to dot around, so we're looking good. Let's get one over there. I'm actually going to merge those 3 into a big boy. And you, let's move you over a little bit. Row's looking good. These are still building up, so the more ammunition we'll get, we'll have loads of soldiers that stay there for the next turn, I think. Don't seem to disappear, so hopefully we can deal with these sprinters. Oh, the turret upgrades are fantastic, aren't they? Oh yeah, nice and easy, man. Relying heavily on these turrets. No trade we can do right now until we collect. So let's just collect real quick. Let's double check. So we can change resources for ammunition. Do I do that? It's good for the short term, but no. Let's stick it out because we can go ahead and go this way. Oh no, I'm going to mess up here. I need a move card to sort that. I actually do need to place a house though as well, so I'm going to get that in. And I'll place the lab just at the top. I've only got 5 points. There's not a lot I can do. So we'll have the extra from there. So each turn should be good. Let's trade the ammunition. Oh, if I trade... Yeah, I think we're good. I'm going to trade the ammunition for the extra factory points. And we're going to get in another one here. So we can get these up, hopefully. Let's roll again. And another ammunition. Beautiful. Perfect. So next turn is going to be pretty good. Oh, look at this. We're going to get quite a good merge there. So we're going to get another big boy. Put a couple of smaller ones to the side. Very strong point there, actually. And that's as good as it's going to get. Day 6. Ooh, go turrets, go. Yeah, turrets deal with those sprinters incredibly well, don't they? Really, really good. My guys, these guys have really good range as well. So we definitely need to upgrade the Gatling guns a lot more. Right, 70 a time now. So looking good. I'm stacking up a good amount of soldiers. So our tier 1, I can't even put them in. I placed it terribly wrong until I can move it. So we'll start one over this way. And that's a tier 2 lab, so I'm going to roll this for extra ones. We're going to go ammunition. I think I can go ×2, so we can merge that in. And next turn, that should give us a good amount. There we go. We're starting to get even more up, so I can merge a few of these in. Actually, let's make another big one. We'll have him covering this section. We'll have to shuffle these over a tiny bit just to make sure we have them all clear. I'm a bit heavier over this way, so let's get you over there as well. That looks good to me. Still got 17 stacking up, but the munitions are looking good, so we should be fine for the next day. I mean, we'll see, right? Go turrets, go. Yes. It's the sprinters that need to be taken out, so this is good. We're not buying any mines yet. We're playing this one completely different. 1 week deep, though, in this run already. So 80 to work with now. Nothing too special. So we'll go factory, and that is a big boy we can get in there. So next turn is going to be fantastic. So what I need to do now is build this one up to a tier 2. So I need to go ammunitions this way. I'm going to re-roll instead of placing the house here. And we are going to go with... Ooh, I would love to get down another factory, though, because that's going to be better for placing stuff. So let's start building a bit of a factory this way as well. And then we'll go ahead and just... I'm doing this now instead, just to merge them all in, and then we place the new ones. So you know what? I want to see what it's like when you get a tier 4. Look at this. Create a level 5 flamethrower soldier. Yes. Don't know if it was worth it, but I think it was. It's an absolute unit. It's an absolute unit, man. Almost give him space because he can deal with it. As our line, I feel like the turrets will be all right. So I can almost make a little gap for them. He's fine there. We'll leave big boy. Flamethrower guy doesn't need any help over here, if I'm honest. I should put these on the back row because then it gives the turrets the most amount of time before they can do anything. Oh, I can place a few more soldiers, actually. All right, let's get stuck in. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Food reserve's getting a little bit low now. I guess it's the amount of soldiers we are putting down. I really want to check out this flamethrower guy, though. Look at him, man. Yeah. I wonder if you can upgrade him again, or is that the highest you can get to? They're not even coming close yet, which is great. That's more like it. We're getting some in. Right, let's start working this factory now. Don't necessarily need the barracks or the house, so I am going to roll here and hope for another factory. That is perfect, so we'll get that in. Ammunition would have been nice. Then we can get this moved. Right, rather than that, then we'll go ahead and get the level 1 factory in again. So we're looking to merge these in. Where do we want to merge to? Probably over here. So I'll place one here, one over there. And we can't do the ammunition, so it's going to be just time for soldiers. And we'll get ourselves another big boy. Actually, want to get another flamer. Gonna do it. I'll flame for a turret guy there. Is this sensible? I don't know. I'm just going to merge these guys in over here as well. And we'll put one over there. Move you over a tiny bit. And honestly, move you all the way over because we've got the turrets there. I think that's still pretty strong. We'll see. So exciting, isn't it? Going to every night, just really excited to see what's going to actually happen, right? I think the bosses will start coming soon, but the true tell is going to be when the big boys come for sure. But we're looking good so far. Those flamers definitely doing a lot of long-range damage actually as well. Right, there is a trade. So food for ammunition. I'm going to go ahead and do that because we're going to get more food in anyway. And now we're talking. The numbers finally going up. So it's more about the factories right now. We want to merge over this way. I'm going to re-roll, hope for a level 1 factory. Level 1 ammunition. It's not bad. What we'll do is go the next one in here. So another barracks. What are we getting in at the moment? Do we save for next time? I say we get one in. Yeah, I say we try and work a bit of a barracks section here, I think. And I'm just going to merge these guys in again and move them around. So the lesson was learned. It is important to get the big boys in, I think. We'll get another Gatling gun here. This is a pretty strong squad area, actually. I mean, is that good? Equal right now. As long as he's probably more over here, I think that's fine. Because we've got the flamer hitting in here, right? Yeah, that's as good as we get. And we can actually get some other stuff in now. I would like to buy more machine guns though, but it costs a lot on population. So maybe that's where the houses would come in. So maybe we consider that. And actually that did just get us another ammunition roll. So that was 100% worth it. Okay, perfect. in that case, I'm happy with the way day 10 just ended, and we get to see what we can do going forward. We should now come in with quite a lot of ammunition, so we can start. We've got the big boys in there at the moment. We can start getting in, what's it called, mines very shortly. I just need to take out these flying bosses here, but we seem to do it just fine, so that's 1/3 of the way. Okay, look at that. Looking much healthier up here. So we can officially buy in a turret. I can merge these barracks in also. I think I did this wrong again. I should have placed it the other position. Let's stick that down, though. We'll get the tier 2 ammunition in. We're leaving that space free for a level 1 ammunition, which we didn't quite get. Housing will merge out the way, though, and that is it. So let's go ahead and try and merge these in again. And another Gatling guy. I could probably get more merged up, but we want to save them, don't we? So we'll put in, where do we think's a little bit weaker? Let's just give them a tiny bit of support. That's actually much stronger. This flamer guy just got all the space in the world over here. Yeah, I don't think there's much more I can do. Let's go. I still have good faith after seeing the those bosses fly in then, and we dealt with them really quickly. It's the runners that we're dealing with much better here. And they were the ones taking out our soldiers, so I mean, from about day 15 is when it started to trickle in and go way harder, right? Right, so more level 1 ammunitions looking here. So this is perfect. This is where I wanted to merge them in. And now we can... Oh, we're going to be stuck again, so we almost need a move card, don't we? Do I place down the next ammunition? Or do I try and wait for a level 2? I think we wait for a level 2 and we start building another one out this way. I just don't want to block the factories at the moment. We've already blocked the barracks a little bit here. Go for the reroll. Ammunition. Good. And one level 1 barracks here. There we go. Bringing that one up. It's going to give us a lot of soldiers. And because we're merging the soldiers, we don't need that many more. Really want to try the machine gun, though. It's expensive. Let's do it. Oh, look at this. It's an actual machine gun that we place. Can we place it inside? I'm going to place it. I think it has to go on the grid. Okay, we'll get a machine gun there. That is mega cool. So what we'll do, because that machine gun's there, is we'll put you over here. And then we'll spam in the soldiers. Ah, we're full. We're full. We need houses. I'm not going to be able to put my soldiers in. We can merge, though. So we're going to look to merge as many as we can now. We've got 12 more that we can get. So let's do some serious merging here. Get these going. We're looking pretty chunky here. I can get more flamers now. So we're going to get another flamethrower guy over this way then. And this will free up our population, won't it? So we can spam these guys in. And then what we'll do is get a couple of wall pieces in front of the Gatling gun. And let's buy... I'm going to try no mines, I'm thinking. I don't know. Let's try direct in front of these guys just to see if it makes a difference. I mean, it means they've got to go round slightly, right? We got 45 points, so one more factory can go in, and that goes here. We get a good merge there, so we've got 2 level 2s there, and then that should give us some good points to carry on for the next day. Let's spend the wall pieces actually as well. Let's do this a little bit better. Let's get 1. I'm hoping I can take them out before it becomes too much of a problem and get like a full couple of rows of walls. Come on, turrets. We're relying on you to make sure the runners do not break through. That's looking good so far. Look at this turret, man. Okay. Houses and turrets. Right, let me take a look. So, it's hard to tell, but that looks like a level 1. These are level 2s, right? So, we'll continue with the factories. So, what we want is the level 2 to build in this bit. Barracks, we want to go to merge this way, and I'm going to go ahead and probably place... No, we don't want the lab. I want to roll for something else. So, do we need the house? Maybe. Definitely want the factory. Don't really want the barracks, actually. So, let's go... Yeah, we'll save the rest for the next one. If we had population that we can buy another, I feel like we can just place all these in and just do the same again. It's obvious how much stronger they are. I could trade in those 3 for another flamer. I'm not happy that we have 1 weak soldier here, so I'm just going to separate that like that. And then we're going to buy in some walls. So I'm actually pretty much going to place a wall in front of each. 57, spend on the rest. I mean, protecting the turret is quite sensible, isn't it? It looks like nothing, but actually it's pretty strong. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Keep saying it. I think we're due some big bosses in this one, though. Kill those runners, man. Oh, they're getting close. They are getting way closer. Nope. Turret's pretty strong right now. Good. I feel like we're in a better position than before. And here we go. Choose your next specialist then. So speed boost of expedition or soldier damage. I mean, the expedition gave us loads of stuff, didn't it? So I might give it a go this time. We'll go for the expeditions. Hopefully. A little 5-day one. Oh, he's not as good though. Oh, we got to collect our resources. I'm actually concerned because he only has a 40% chance. What happens if we don't send it? I mean, we kind of have to, right? I mean, let's try it. Like a bit of a gamble. And then we're merging the factory this way. Look at that. So that's really good. We're going to roll away from those though. And that's not bad. That's not bad. Good. Barracks, we can move in. That's a tier 1 right there, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So that's actually a tier 2. Do I want to save the rest though? I don't really want to because we can get some more buildings in this turn. Yeah, we can. There we go. Let's go for another barracks times... Another barracks times 2? I think that's enough. I'm going to save those 45. And we're going to do the same again. And this Gatling gun. This side looks considerably more stronger. But this does have the turret. So let's put a Gatling gun guy behind there as well. Kind of protecting the turret. We've got enough for a little bit more walls. So I'm going to just pop a couple in. Maybe put one there. We've got enough for one more, and then maybe we'll buy a safety mine. Closer is better, obviously, to the resources, so you pack the mines over here in case they get past, but that's fine. I think this will hold just fine for the night 14. Let's see. We want to try and save that mine, though. That's already gone, isn't it? Oh, it's not yet. In a pinch, that will save us, but no, they're not going to hit the mine. Good stuff. Right, so it's 160 per now. So we can start getting in some of these tier 1 factories. Where do we want them to merge back to, though? Kind of messed up with the barracks, haven't I? I think we want them to merge back here. Then we'll get the tier 1 ammunition. Let's get them to go... Which one's tier 2s? It's those ones. We want just a straight tier 2 down there, don't we? Maybe not. Let's see what we get. Kind of need a move house card, don't we? I'm gonna go ahead and merge one of these, though. Just out the way, and then we're going to roll. There's a tier 2 barracks. Is that necessary right now? Maybe. It looks bigger. I think that's tier 3, isn't it? So we actually want to go against... Yeah, that's fine. And then one barracks in here, actually. So if we can get another tier 2 in there, it works just fine. All right, let's try and get some more flamers out of this. So we've got 3 here. We'll get another flamer in this section. I can get... we got anyone else? I've got a couple of soldiers. So you're just going to stand behind that one, I think. And Gatling... this bit's really strong now. We've got 3 Gatlings, 1 flamer. We've got flamer. And a couple of weak ones. I can make a big Gatling gun guy here, actually. And then we'll move you over there. Yeah, that looks good to me. Enough for a few more wall pieces. So I'm going to make use of them. And we're going to make it a little bit safer. Might buy up one more mine. Where do we... I'm going to put it over here. Just in case they get close to that fence. Over this side. Although it's not that weak, it looks a bit weaker. So this is the halfway point right here. A lot of sprinters coming in. I think they're getting close. Holy crap. The fences will hold though. No, we're good. We want to try and keep those fences because they're expensive. Yeah, not bad at all. That's... I mean, we learned a lot in the first, clearly. And that is some juicy points coming in now. It's definitely stacking. That's a lot of soldiers we're going to need to get in. Holy moly. So I need a tier 2 barracks, actually. I'm going to place both of those houses. Because we are going to need population. And then the tier 1 barracks, I don't think it's necessary. So we are probably going to grab the lab. Because why not, right? Let's do it. And I think that's pretty much going to be it. And we're going to get another flamer on this bit. Look at this. This is building up to something quite beautiful here. We may as well get another big heavy machine gun there. And then we got one lonesome. I mean, why not have you defend in that little section as well. So we've got enough for a couple more wall pieces as well. So let's put it up front here. Let's maybe just get those two, and then we'll get one more mine right at the very front. I feel like that's pretty good. Do I want to buy the barracks though? I don't think I want barracks right now. We're getting enough soldiers in. I actually just need more stuff. I think you can use these whenever, by the way, those boosters. I haven't been using them, but come on, hold those mines. Yeah, we're looking good. Look at the flamethrowers. Now, I need to focus over here, but because of the turret, I didn't want to put more flamers this side. Seem to be holding pretty comfortably. Oh, thank you. I mean, there's a bit of humor, I suppose. Let's pop that one. Let's pop that one. Hey, we got a bit of research. Nice. And, oh, look at that. They're straight tier 2 there. But we don't want that yet. We want to merge these in. I definitely want the tier 2. But we want to merge it in this one. So the last tier 2 goes over there. And we'll get a level 1 factory in as well. I will go for the ammunition. Have I done this wrong? No, I haven't. I want it to go in there, right? Form 50 building merges. Cool. Let's get the next factory in. And then we'll get the last one over here. I'm going to re-roll. Ammunition. Okay, so I'm trying to think where we're going to merge this to go into tier 3. Just need the tier 2, like I said. Probably merge those, though, for one giant house. Makes sense, right? And then we got 45 points. Look at the food. Oh, okay, we're good. That is running low, though, due to soldier size. So maybe we need to merge a few more of these now. Can you merge the flamers? No. This is the best unit you can get, so it's quite important that we get a lot of those. I don't think we're going to need any more houses, which is always good. And there we go. Another flamer. So let's get one over this way. Right, I'm going to buy in maybe 2 more mines now. So if anything gets really close up front here, we'll deal with it. I want to get to a point where you can actually drop bombs most turns, I suppose. Do not blow the mines. Come on, keep them off the mines. Yeah, when they get close, that flamethrowers are insane. And we just wipe those... No! He didn't die. I was going to say, we wiped the bosses out good then. Specialist not return expedition. So, he's dead. Cheers. Yeah, the other one was better then. We had a 50% chance, although it took longer. We're not going to get that big bump in resources like we did on the last one. I think that's okay, though. I know where I need to place this. We need the last one to go in there. Don't want any more barracks, I don't think. Yes, this is good. I can move these 3 together. Said I didn't want any more, right? 150. Yeah, it's worth it. Although I could move, get the ammunition up, or the factories. No, I don't think. I think that's good. We move that over. And then I can actually, in fact, still place these 2. Let's do it. There we go. Nice big lab. And then I can get that level 1 factories going where I wanted them. It all worked out. We're looking good. So it's time. Oh, I think this game is becoming my new addiction. I love these types of games, man. It's like Nine Kings. Nine Kings is awesome. Good. So let's get Gatling gun guys in. Look at that. We're getting 2 new Gatling gun guys from this. Let's put in little weak soldiers over here as a bit. Is there any other? Yeah, there is. Right, let's get you merged for another bigger one. Let's get a Gatling gun. Where do I want it? 1 there and then 1... Kind of feel like that turret's going to be really strong, but I'm going to place 1 next to it. We still have walls and mines we can get in, so I'm going to... This is our fallback position here, so we want mines just to cover it. And then wall pieces, we're just going to stick some more in slowly. Let's see. What did we get to before? 21. Mission ends on day 30 on this. We have no mines over here. Oh, this is a bigger attack, though. Right, the mines are going off. And big boys are throwing stuff, but as long as the walls can hold, we're good. Ooh, stressful. Stressful. We should be into some big ones now, though. We should be getting quite a bit. I am tempted to go for a reroll instantly. It's not good. No, that's okay, actually. We'll merge that in for a tier 2, and then we can get a second tier 2 in here if we want. We have a lot to spend, so we may as well. Where do we want to put this? There's good, and then we merge it up there, right? They're 3 tier 2 factories. We kind of want to merge those. So if I move it there, then those merge into a tier 4 as well. So we actually want to get a reroll here. Okay. I think we start saving for more machine guns, if I'm honest. We've got the ability to house them, so why not? Reckon we can get, yeah, there we go. Another Gatling gun here. We'll see. We want to save some, don't we? So day 19. Let's try the booster here. Increase the attack speed. I don't know. Let's go with that. Okay, the boosters will keep you going then. Yeah, that's good. I think we saved the mines this time, so actually not bad at all. We just need this thing to die. Come on, turrets, take it out. It's on fire as well. Can't do any of those trading yet. I keep clicking these, wondering what they do, but they don't actually give anything. They don't provide anything. That's got to be the worst roll ever. Let's have a look at what we can trade for here. Research points. Honestly, feel like we need to trade for food here. There's a lot of ammunition to trade, though. Yeah, we got to keep them alive. So 93, I reckon we can survive if I buy a machine gun here. Oh, feels good to have 2 machine guns. Population insufficient? What? No, it's not. And then we'll merge in a few of these with the rest. I think that's as much as we can get here. But that's pretty good soldiers that we can provide a boost with. And we'll just put these 2 measly suckers over here. Because actually that second turret's going to be huge, isn't it? We've got a lot of soldiers we can place next round then. Let's re-roll. We don't want any houses right now. I actually want these factories. So that tier 2 is huge right there. Yes. And so is this tier 2 barracks actually. I don't need it. And then we'll save the rest to hopefully, well, if we can get a move, right? That was a big buy, I think. Let's go. Day 20. 10 more days. See how well this extra turret is going to come in handy here. We do have the boosts should we need them as well, actually. To be fair, I don't think we need to waste them, so I'll keep hold of those. Ah, yeah, that was pretty straightforward. That mine just destroyed all my walls, though. Okay, munitions factory. Perfect, that's a big bump. So all we need is another tier 2 in here. That will grow these guys. I'm going to just place these. So if I get them positioned right, I can merge them up there. And there's the move. This is perfect. So if we... Oh, we need like 2 move cards, really. That's good, though. We can get maybe another move card to get that to a tier 4. That would be great. Get that merged in. And we'll re-roll here. 110. There's the move. Damn it. We haven't got enough. That's absolutely fine. I don't even think we need any of these. So I'm going to hold on to those build amount. And I'm going to try and get these soldiers in. But I am going to buy in some more wall pieces just to cover these guys here. Maybe one more. And then we'll make do with the rest of the soldiers here. We'll spend as much as we can. And there's another flamer we can get in. Perfect. We'll have a double flamer there. Let's merge some of these guys in. Actually, it can make you into a bigger guy over here as well. Yeah, let's do it. You go there. How's that looking? Pretty weak in this. I say that, actually. They're all flamers, so this is not pretty weak in here at all. And we've pretty much rinsed every unit of stuff that we have here. So we'll get stuck in. We're getting mighty close to our goal here. Whether to use a boost or not. Don't think we're going to need it. No, looks like we're going to be fine. Mines haven't quite gone off yet, so that's good. Ah, they destroyed the walls over here again. This is where we need to get lucky with ammunition. Looks like we did, though. Thank you. So, we got level 2 ammunitions. Were these level 3s? They were level 3s, weren't they? Level 2s. So, we want to merge. So, eventually then, we'll have a merge into there. So, if we place it here, and then we place one here. This barracks, we're going to re-roll. There's the move. Do we want to place the other ones first, though? Yes, we do. Then we get the move, and we move that in. So we've got level 4 ammunition there. Very, very nice. This is looking really good now. Hopefully next turn we'll be fine. I'm actually going to opt in to buy the walls first. So they really do make the world a difference. That'll do. And then 2, 4, 3. I'm actually going to buy in just a couple more mines over here now. And then one here. I'm going to put it a little bit closer, although they weren't quite killing my stuff. And then the rest on soldiers. There we go. We've got a couple of weaker soldiers in the mix now, but look at this. We're stacking up loads. So this ammunitions hopefully gives us loads. I'm hoping we get a shed ton out of that. I'm going to put a booster on this time, and I'm just going to go for the damage boost over here. Hopefully clear this one out. Oh, let's go for a protection over here as well. Just because of this. Remember, we're trying to get to level 30, so I'm going to keep these going. Yeah, a lot just happened over here. Look at that. They managed to destroy all the fences. 260 out of that one building. So level 1 lab, I'm going to go for the reroll here. Level up. Oh my god, I can level up. Yes, ammunition, that was clutch. So we've got a level 5 ammunition building here. This is what's going to matter right now. 109 soldiers though. I still need to get these wall pieces in, guys. It's really important. They are literally making the difference on whether we survive. So I'm going to go like that. And then I'll bulk the soldiers up maybe around this area. Don't have that much to work with though. Not actually strictly true. We can get these guys, not you. We want to keep the turret there. You over here. And we'll get in another flamer behind that one. That's huge. So a couple of little ones there. Are we happy? I wouldn't say happy. I'm kind of scared. I'll buy one wall piece and then one more soldier. And we'll slap a soldier over there. And we'll get one wall piece in the middle there. Let's do it. I don't know if you get another extra one, but remember this was going to put a couple of defensive boosters on these guys here. Just want to get through this one. Looks like we were absolutely fine. I'm hoping that the fences don't get destroyed. They did over here, but the mines held on, so that's good. They're getting pretty tanky now, the stuff coming in. Level 2 factory there. That's good. Yes. Create a level 5 building. We already did that. Look how many points we have off that level 5 building. Holy crap, this is perfect. So we want you. Don't know whether to go for the barracks. I'm going to go the reroll here and hope we get something else. The move would have been nice, but we'll get one lab in. Should we just get 2? No, we'll go for 1. So if I get houses in now, or if I merge these guys in a bit better, which I think is the right thing to do, I will be able to house plenty more turrets. So I need to get basically a rubbish soldier here. We have a lot of points. I'm managing to get some walls in here. I'm still building out some. I'm hoping for more than just extra Gatling guns though. Come on, get me lucky drops here and give me something good. There we go. Another flamer. That's a good start here. So we'll put that flamer over this way. We've actually managed to spend our soldier points here, which is good. There's a couple more Gatling guns. I'm actually going to keep these as is. And we've got... This is pretty strong. So let's get you over here. Let's get an extra body there. I should want to buy some walls in. So I'm just going to put these cheaper ones in. Maybe an extra couple over here. Just so we can have slightly stronger there. And then we'll get in a couple more wall pieces. Actually, we want to probably get it so they have to run at the walls there. Let's go like that. And then I'm going to get in 2 more mines. So we're going to protect the left and the middle here. Let's move that one across. Ever so slightly. I think this is good. I've got enough to get in a couple more soldiers though. So probably should, because we're going to get loads each day from these guys. So let's go ahead and get you there. You can go behind that one. Let's do it. Night 24, baby. Let's get in. Damage boosts or 2 on these guys. Holy crap. Come on. It's these guys that destroy the walls really quickly, so we need to make sure we're killing all these big bosses with these damage boosts. But that looks fine to me. Wall's gone, but we should pull in quite a lot of ammunition after the end of the turn. And farm crops are ready. That's good. Not looking that healthy. Right, so let's collect everything. We actually want more factories now. Yeah, look at that. 700 for that one thingy. So we can keep going with the soldiers here. Get the level 1 factory in here because we want to merge it towards that. I am going to put that house in. I am going to put that lab in. There we go. Level 2 factory. Kind of, that's good. And then I can place the level 2 next to this. And then another level 2 in here will make a level 4 factory there. There's a level 2 straight up there. We don't want to block that, so we need to go here. The walls got destroyed over here, but we're going to solidify it again. So we could do rows of these walls, but we want to make it so they actually can't get in. I think we're fine. Let's do our soldiers first, because we've got a lot of them. That looks good to me. It's a pretty defensive structure. Good. Now, we need to be able to trade soon, because we're going to have problems with food again. Because we're housing a lot at the moment. Wow. Wow. Attack fire speed. Let's go. Because that's pretty chunky over here. Oh, the mine's going off already. I think we got to save the boosts. Should be fine here. Boss is hitting off the back, but we are doing a lot of damage. Wide open here. We've lost some soldiers finally. Not many though. Managed to keep hold of our flamers, so that's fine. Good. Right. Ammunition looking glorious. Let's keep this moving. House not necessary. I'm not going to bother with that one. Lab, no. Ammunition, yes. So we're going to want those to merge at the top. Let's re-roll. That's a tier 2 there. That's a 4 and that's a 3. So all we need is it to merge in this section. I'm actually just going to spend these because if we don't, we won't get the roll that we need. Ah, perfect. There we go. Let's get that in. Is that a level 1 factory? Yeah. And then next factory in here. Going to place the house in the hopes that we get another factory. And we did. Boom. There we go. Sometimes you've got to take the little gamble, haven't you? Right. Let's start with the walls again then. And we're going to replace across here. We've got a bit of a gap over here now. So let's move you over. How's that looking? Walls in here. Next one's going to be a pretty bad boss, I imagine. So fill those two. Let's get a mine or two in. And we're just going to start dotting a few mines around here. We've got more than enough. Managed to merge to another flamer. Let's get one in the middle. What are we left with? Two little pistol guys. Not the best. 63 though, so I can make do with some mines. Let's get you guys in there. Well, actually, now I've got room for a couple more. We got one chunky boy over there. Right. I mean, it's kind of the best we got now. I feel like they're going to come over here. But let's see. Does that look strong? I mean, it is strong. I just don't know if it's enough. Night 26. We really need to just... Well, let's see where the bulk... Right, it's over here. Let's get the fire rate on these guys up then. Come on, kill them before they take the mines out, man. Oh, no, not looking good. Actually, once the runners are out... Yeah, that's a lot. Holy crap, man. Maybe I should save some bombs as well. Yes, when they explode, when they get up to the fence is when they disappear. A flamer has been killed. Quite a lot's been killed, looking at the numbers. I don't know either way, but we're getting a lot of stuff in, so I can't complain too much. Food is mighty low, though. Right, what can we move here? Labs about to get those up. Ammunition, not much point. Level 1 barracks, not much point. Let's move on. Ammunition is good. So we need level 2 up there. Let's get level 1 over there. Let's place the lab. Get all those merged in together. And a level 1. And another factory to go in. I've got no reroll, so I may as well use this ammunition. It's day 27, so I've got to make it count. I'm going to place it here. That's it. Right. I need to bring these soldiers in. I could do with saving the bomb as well, but the walls really are keeping us alive here, so I feel like they are quite important. Although the big explodey guys just damage the walls. Oh, they're taking out my turrets, actually. Oh, yeah. So this one is going to be a massive struggle. We got to get to level 30 here as well. We might have to spend on mines. Right, we've got 3 Gatling guns, but I'm actually going to separate these out. I'm not going to put them into flamers because I need more numbers to chew through at the moment. Let's move you over. And we're going to spend on mines here. And we're going to go a little bit further out with them because I feel like they're damaging my walls. We got to get rid of the runners, mostly. I reckon a couple of wall pieces dotted around. Let's see how this does because I feel like they might stop and hit them. So it might be quite sensible. Couple more mines. Let's get them in. I mean, we can only try, right? And then the ones where the mines aren't. So with 38, we've got to make every one count here, if I'm honest. So I'm going to have to spend every penny. And there it is. The final stand, or what will be probably the final stand. Let's have a look. Good news is that 20 only counts on this. We're going to have to use the boosters. So we're going to increase damage across the board here. Try and get through this mission. And we're going to put the fences on these guys. There we go. Let's see how we get on with that. Not going to waste all the boosts. He's going to explode. We're going to hold just fine. We've lost a few units, though. Wow, we lost most units. We only need to survive a couple of days. I mean, that changes everything right now. 903 to work with, though. 70 soldiers. So the mines definitely help slow it down. But we are completely done for here. So what are we going to do? I need to spend these because if I don't, then we're not going to get anything done anyway. So we may as well place them in. Can I get a new barracks going? I don't think I can. Let's put you there. Come on, give us a good roll. Ammunition. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we're going to go for these guys queuing up over here. Factory. That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. Gonna have to... Can't get rid of the move card, which is really annoying. I don't need the house though at all, so we may as well save it. 903 to work with. I think we go in with the mines. So I'm just going to get my soldiers out. Right, doesn't look great. Does not look great, but that leaves us with a lot of mines we can buy, which honestly is going to save us. I could just straight buy a machine gun. I don't think that's the play. I hope for some explosions to save us here. Now, did the fences work when I dotted them in front? That is the question. I don't remember, actually. Oh, no, the night started. I didn't even have a chance to place it all down. I was too slow. Oh, we got the bomber, though. Let's go for damage boosts on here. Got to make this count. And shield. Let's bomb along here. See if we can do a bit of damage to these bosses. Beautiful. That worked out well. Okay. Good. Yeah, mines are strong in this scenario right here. Oh, no. Oh, no. We lost most of the soldiers. We literally got to survive 1 or 2 more nights, though. Come on, machine gun. I kill him. Good. Wall took a couple of hits. Ah, we finally get someone in. Soldier damage. Plus 20. I mean, let's see, right? We good? Got 103, so let's get 1 or 2 more mines. 83. Perfect. Let's deal with a couple of these as they run in. And that is jobs are good. And so nearly there. I'm going to keep my... Got the plus 20% hit harder on the soldiers as well, so that'll help. But yeah, we're going to get ready with the boosts first of all. Damage increase. A couple of those. And fire rate over here. Let's go for a bomb drop like that. Beautiful. We hit a few of the bosses there. This is going to be game over, though, by the looks of it. It's not quite enough. Let's get damage boost over here. No, they're overrun. I think that's it. Although, we've got a lot more turrets, but it looks like the big boys are at the wall. Yeah, it's going down. 1 day short, man. That's just not it, is it? Damn it. That's a lot of zombies killed, though. Much harder. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's great. Oh, no, we did. We got 543. So what do we want to do? Wall turret damage could be good. We can get that twice, actually. Fire rate. We could just get the turrets doing loads of damage. Yeah, we'll do that. Is fire rate... I think fire rate instead of damage now after the first upgrade is the way to go, right? Chance to come into higher level buildings. Ooh, rocket arsenal. Okay, I get you. Just trying to think where we go here. Do we go down the soldier route or the turret route? Kind of a big deal. I think I'm going to go for swift turrets. Alright, guys. I have been grinding. You'll see we're just on a basic mission 1 run in the desert to earn a bunch of research points, basically, to be able to do the other missions. Look at this. We are stupidly full. The only things we're now looking out for are upgrades, pretty much. So we've got a couple of slots. We just wait for upgrade cards. And we had 3 heroes fail an expedition. That is very unlucky, but I just wanted to show you what I'm up to. So as you can see, we have gone for major spam of upgrades just to earn loads of points. And we now have upgrades to get 4 turrets each side on the walls with upgrades. So they're pretty strong. And we've got the turrets and rocket launchers dotted around here if they do break through our front lines. And the waves do get, as you can see, the dip was around where the mouse was there. So they do get through quite considerably. But I'll show you just now what some of the late game defenses start to look like. But I'm pretty much just spamming as many soldiers as I can. I don't even use the mines and fences here. We just use human walls. It's disgusting. So we're basically grinding research points until we go on to the next mission. But I wanted to give you a bit of a flavour of what I was doing off there. And I've done about 60% of the achievements already just in this run. It's crazy how much I've done on this one. But yeah, just do this until there's enough and then we'll start. Here we go. And then we just airstrike them as much as we can. We speed it up. We've been using a few of these boosts that we've been unlocking just to hold them a little bit longer at the front. But yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. And we save these for when the big boys come. So I just drop some bombs on them and then we do another one. They're pretty strong anyway. The soldiers, we got flamers merging all the way through. So quite a lot that don't even start shooting. But we've got to be careful because if they break too far, it does become a problem. These big ones, though, are the worst ones because they blow up and they wipe out a whole chunk. So they're right up to this turret, as you can see here. But the rest are fine. So I'll just slap that on there to try not to lose this turret. Maybe that one. Oh, we're fine. We didn't lose it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We've been doing this to grind. And we've got all these labs at the back producing research as well. As you can see, we have stupid amounts of points. Each turn we get 7.6k of those. And we get 1.27k soldiers to place down. There we go. I decided to end it on day 73. We were pretty much going to die in a couple of days anyway, but I'm going to take the 3,268 research points and go ahead and get some big upgrades. So next we're going to be re-hitting that urban forest, but first we want to hit this up. So I want you to see what we've got. So we've got advanced garrison, so all the way up, so 4 turrets each side of the wall. We've gone for the wall turret fire rate, but what I'm now going to do is hopefully go for the chance of spawning higher level soldiers. But we also had issues with food and stuff in the last one. Now we've got the survival rate in here, plus 50% expedition rewards. I don't think matters. Yeah, I'm going to turn walls into electrical, I think. Electrical damage to those attacking the walls. We're going to go for airstrike damage probably, because that thing was keeping us going for quite some time. Although I do want to play this correctly. Let's go for wall turret range, because they're really easy. Wall turret range again, or do we just go straight fire rate? Basic reroll, we'll go for reroll two rerolls per game maybe. Let's go 3 so we get multiple rerolls. We're going to go for chance of spawning higher level soldiers. Times 2 I think is huge, so we'll go for that. We don't have the major one, but then we can get mortar and turret arsenals. So this one would make artillery, so mortar strikes. I think I'll grab the airstrike damage. Then we'll go combat weapons and soldier damage as well. So we've got 690 points. We maxed out a lot here. So what I'll do is probably go into... Yeah, let's go crop harvest times 2. And then we'll grab one of these for farm expansion as well. That's pretty much it. We can grab one more. So 1 day faster on the crops as well. Purely so I can house more. So here's what I'm going to do. We'd already started this mission. I'm going to get through the first 15 or so days and then I'll bring you back in. Alrighty, so we're back up to day 15. I just want to show you what we're working with. So Expeditioner is the soldier. We have a 70% success chance and we are way ahead and on for this mission completion on halfway. So these are either all flamers or Gatling guns. So we are just insanely, well, loving life really. So just building up everything as much as I can and separated as much as I can. But we have 4 roles now. It's insane how good it is. So as you can see, we're able to build a substantial amount of stuff to keep things moving. And I can make... So I'm going to use this move card here. So we've got 3 level 3 factories already. We only have 15 points, so I don't think I'll do anything else. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, just smashing it in. That upgrade to the units here is insane. It literally drops us flamers when we need them over here. So pretty wild. I'll leave those 3 at the front, but there's literally no getting through. So I'm just blasting through. I haven't been dropping bombs. I'm saving them all. The sprinters can try all they want, but the bosses will start to show up. But look at the wall of fire that just comes in, so they can't do anything. And we're already collecting good resources for the turn. So getting everything leveled up is insane. But this reroll is crazy because you can just keep going for factories. We are going to take one of these barracks for now, though. I'm not putting any lab buildings down whatsoever because it's pointless. I am going to go ahead and move this, though. So we're going to try and get the factory moving over. Level 4 factory already on day 16. So pretty nice. And now a level 3 barracks. So we're all good. Got 55 to use. I'm hoping for a little bit of ammunition. And there it is. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to place the small one. Reroll for another small if we can. Got a bit unlucky. So I will save the points. I don't think we need the house just yet. So yeah, just spamming in once again. like this, but even drops, you sometimes get lucky and it genuinely drops a flamer over here, so it's pretty nuts. And there we go, we'll set off. Just obliterate this nice and quick. I am trying to accumulate as much ammunition as I can, so I'm not going to use the airdrops. I don't think I'm ever going to need them anyway. If we get unlucky and lose someone, then yes, but this is where it's going to be the turning point now. So 200 a turn already on those. I definitely need to get some more soldiers in now. So this will be, although it is tempting to try and farm as much factory points as we can. I might hold off for one more turn. Not bad at all, look at that. Absolute wall of death. I can't imagine. It looks like they get close, but as soon as they get into the fire, it just obliterates them, man. Oh, Specialist didn't return, though. That absolutely sucks. That's unfortunate. So we lose that 20% soldier buff as well. It's the risk we take, right? Okay, we have the ability now to move this. So ammunition is about to be insanely good. So at level 4 there. And I will place that house just now. And then we'll roll. A couple of tier 1 factories. Let's build them into this tier 2 here. And I will start to place these barracks this way as well. All right, we've just hit another tier 2 factory. So we now have a 3 and a 5. So numbers looking great. We got 295 here still. So we'll get another barracks. Another ammunition, and we'll leave the lab for now. Got a good amount of food, so what we're aiming for is, well, to be fair, if I'm being cheeky, I could get in a couple of these guys. We'll stick to a row or two of soldiers first, because the soldiers are way better than anything else, I think. Turrets are good, but they're not quite as good. I think our walls are now electric, so we are loving life, because I forgot that I got that upgrade. So the walls now do damage too, so let's get a few of these in. Gonna go with just, I mean, got a couple round, right? We've got a few. Look at that. We have the electric walls coming in. Bring it on. I still think I can zoom through with no drama here. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, absolute solid. Lovely farm crop being ready as well. Nearly 1,000 food, so we don't need to worry about that. Do need to start considering these houses going in, though. I think that's another 3 there. So, yeah, as you can see now, got huge amounts of resources. Oh, hello. We have an upgrade. I can go to 5 on the ammunition. Or 5 on the barracks. I'm going to go 5 on the ammunition. Right, let's get the remainder of these walls ready for this fight as well. Because we have a stupid amount of these. We can obviously drop the airstrikes now, should we need them. And then we can get on to our next mission. What I'm going to do now is just spam in soldiers in that row. I'm not going to care what they are. And we're going to end the day, because I want to save these up. Might just smash one of these in real quick, because they're fun. Yeah, that's a tough line right there. Want to get one rocket launcher in? There we go. Got a bit of a... Well, I mean, I say this. We've got a huge population to work with anyway, so we're good. Loads of resources. Really easy night. Let's just go ahead and spam in some rockets, because why not? Let's see if they get in. So we've got obviously rockets and turrets going to town on this subset here, so they're not even going to get close. Oh, they're hitting at that, though. They broke a couple of fence pieces. I spoke too soon there. Day 26, though. No drama. And we're on the night again. Just placed a few down, but nothing crazy. Just smashing through it till we get to the next mission. Taking out most of the big ones there. Pretty solid defense, but nothing like before. I mean, yeah, 3 more days. Mission is done. Alrighty, the final one is here. I'm not going to place anything down because this defense is more than enough. So we're just going to go straight into the night time and complete the second main mish. And I'll just drop some bombs on them because why not? Look at that, man. It looks glorious. I have no idea what the next mission entails. All I do know is we have completed this one. And those electric fences work a treat. And there it is. So we're going to the industrial complex map. We're not going to continue it. We're going to get our research points and move on because I have been grinding this game. Another 408. So I might be able to get another upgrade, actually. We got 549. We're only going to be able to get the little tier 1s, maybe. A couple of these. Yeah, research points we're not bothered about. All health points. Does that include my thingies? Revive ability. Ooh, that could be handy. Specialist buff effect is good though. The reason I'm going to grab that, I'll also grab the revive to be fair. Why not just grab that one? We'll spend on the level 1 upgrades because we've got enough for them. Yeah, we What have we got to do here? 50 days. What is that one? Holy crap. That's a long time. All right, let's see how we get on. As always, I will smash through the first few days so you don't bore with the same thing over and over. All right, quick check-in as we're on day 10. We'll trade for food for the ammunition. We're looking really good. So, say pretty similar to as before, actually. We've got really solid front line already full of flamers. We're getting very lucky on the drops, although it is what I've unlocked. But yeah, we're working everything up and keeping it nice and separate, as you can see here. We're going to want more barracks eventually, but not just yet. My main thing is trying to get a bunch of this in. So we're working on it. We're going to get level 2s going over here and get level 4, hopefully, really soon. Right, we're in desperate need to get one of these up because we are over a fifth of the way, but I don't want to keep building into these. We've got to be really careful. Going to try not to place labs once again as much as I can. So I need a level 3s, though, to go together here. I will take any level 1s that place in as well, though, because they are beneficial at the moment. Okay, I'm going to take the military group expert. I'm not going to send her out. I'm going to keep that 20 damage because we can do a better expedition when they're here for 100%. So I'm going to hopefully keep that for as long as I can because that 20% buff, 24% buff now is pretty damn good. Oh, we're looking at our first level 4 factory here now as well. That is the tide changer right there. So the next turn should be good. I'm hoping for one little ammunition one, which we didn't get. I'm okay with housing at the moment as well. Still looking really good. Just spamming them in like this. All right, I got a move here to get ammunition into level 4. That's fantastic. We're moving. This is perfect. And here we go. Big factory boost once again. Ah, it's so good when you get it right. All right, just bringing you back in with day 19. There's been some major luck. Look at this. We have 2 level 5 factories now from level up cards. Got very, very lucky, so we're looking good. The defense down here is it's pretty good for day 19. I mean, well, it's really good. I don't have any concerns, at least for the next 10 or so, but we shall see it. I'm going to start spamming them in on houses and stuff now as well because we're looking really good. But yeah, I'm still trying to merge them in as best I can early on, so we're going to have a couple of rows of each. Before, I don't think I'm going to waste on turrets. I'm going to go soldiers. They're honestly stronger. And there we go. I think I'd rather have fences than anything else anyway. So let's move into 2/5 of the way there. This should be really straightforward. The wall of fire, man, is just insane. As long as I can kill these bosses before they get at us, we're fine. But 2 rows of flamers should do the trick. All right, we're going to start with basically spamming stuff in. It's getting pretty crazy. We're only on day 23 and we already have stupid amounts of resources to be able to cover everything we're doing here. So I'm just basically reinforcing step by step. I think it's fine. We've got loads of resources and we got the airstrikes, so gonna have no problem getting to where we need to be here. So I'll keep the walls coming. I am just spamming them at the moment, but I think it's fine. There we go. We got a pretty solid defense though, and I will utilize this when I can, just take out a couple of the bigger ones. But it doesn't matter if we lose soldiers. I'll give you a quick overview. As we're nearly halfway there, we're kind of crazy on resources. Look at this. Each turn is over 2k on those now, so not bad at all. Right, it's day 28, or night 28's about to hit. We already have this. This is insane. Honestly, I have built perfectly almost, and it has become apparent that this is going to be an easy 50 days, I think. So it shouldn't be a problem. We have way too many people to die now, so I'm just going to hit bombs and just see what happens, really. Yeah, they didn't even like get close to pushing us, and we get a second one here, so I'm going to go for the expedition speed boost, and now we're about to get stupidly even more resources. So what we're going to do is go on, so a 5-day with both of them is 130, so we can't fail it basically. But yeah, now we're gunning for houses so we can store more soldiers. Here we are. It is day 45. I'm fairly certain I've got no issues whatsoever here. So we've got 3 extra. We've got 3 people getting all the bonuses from it. We basically do not need to worry about the next 5 days. We've completed this mission, I'm pretty sure. So I'm giving you a little update, and I'll bring you in on the last raid as well. And I haven't really there's no need for me to place anything else down, if I'm honest. Look how many points I have. So all I'm doing, and everything I place down, most are flamers or Gatling gun people. So it's just insane. I don't really need to do anything. I think I've broken part of the game. Who knows? I'll give you a quick show here, and then I'll show you in 5 days' time what sort of details we're working with. But I'll just fill. It's basically filling every single square. So I shouldn't have even wasted the walls down the bottom. We would have been fine just spamming these guys in. There we go. Look at that. We got the full square and just dropping bombs when I can anyway. But the flamers at the front are insane because by the time they've spawned in and ran, they're already dead. So it's the same with the other ones. As they're spawning in, I pretty much kill them. Look at that. Here's the final day. You'll see electric fences coming in. Mission to the end. Just sticking that on there. Not that it's needed, but I'm doing it anyway. It's hilarious. If we really can get the flamers right at the front, I reckon this run could easily go to, well, at least level 80-ish. Feels like it could potentially go more, but we'd need a few more upgrades outside of the map. But our goal is the 50 anyway to complete out this mission. So, and here we go. I'm going to play this nice and quick. We're going to drop the airstrikes early on so we can get a second one in as well. Don't think it really matters here, but it's absurd how much you can kind of put defenses down and make things not die as well. They are managing to nail down a bit of the area then, aren't they? But not a problem. Gain access to the desolate map. So here we go. 1341 minutes played. 11,349 zombies killed. Another 2.2k research points. Not bad at all. We're trying to think what permanent upgrades we go for here. Honestly, thinking the aircraft stuff might not be a bad shout. Yeah, I feel like the wall damage, though, is pretty nuts, isn't it? And then let's have a quick look here. Wall turret fire rate, wall turret range, and wall turret range. Let's go for range. So it's effectively 8 extra units in, right? And then we'll go for wall health points as well. So that leaves us with 2, 4. I mean, been pretty good on the thingy. Oh my god. Here we go. This one never finishes. Vaccine found, but 100 days of survival is the real test. Whew, let's get stuck in. Here we are then. Day 10. So the first official, well, push as we go forward. We're going to trade the food for the ammunition. And we can see, I think this is even better than last time. Day 10, we have this many flamers. So I'm just smashing forward. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm going to do more electric fences probably towards the front when we get down there. Looks like the defensive point is a bit smaller on this one. I'm not too sure if that's the case. This definitely looks shorter, doesn't it? But we'll see when we get there. I'll probably check in every 10 days. We are day 20. Here we are. This is the front. And we'll get stuck in. So nothing too crazy has been an update, actually. Just as I closed the game, it reopened. And here we are. So we've got lots to consider now. All quality of life stuff, actually, which feel really, really good. So I'm happy with it. So we're going to level up this factory now. We got our first level 5. That's actually a big deal right now. And then we'll save the rest. So I'm just buying in walls. What I'm going to go for this time is a row of good ones, a row of electric, then a row of good ones. And I'm going to do that for as long as I can here. Let's get into this night. It should be more than fine, if I'm honest. Yeah, no drama here. As long as we kill the bosses before they shoot anything. A little shot got off, but that's okay. We're pretty good. As you can see now, we've got the resources in, so we should be able to snowball this and see how far we get. Alrighty, we're back with day 30. This is what we're working with. I tried my best to get flamers all the way along, but you run out of time by the time you're doing everything. The time never stops. So this is the best we can do. So now we're going to be spamming lanes of soldiers plus fences, but we should be okay. I've got enough resources to make sure that we try and hold on and just drop bombs on them as well, just to thin it out. So we're all good, I think. So we will see you at day 40 unless I feel the need to come in any earlier. All right, here is the wall of death. Well, we're trying out some turrets this time. So as you can see, we are completely maxed. I've done all my building. Looking pretty juicy, if I'm honest. I only ended up putting research down so I could get more buildings down. We had the room anyway. As you can see, we've got the debuff. but it mitigates with the soldier that we have, so we're okay. We won't send them out on an expedition. So the first 3 rows are flamers, give or take, and the rest are random. And when they die, I'm replacing them with machine guns, so we have quite a lot. I might dot a couple of rocket launchers in there when we can as well, but we're going to end the day and have a bit of fun with this. And I just dropped the bomb straight away as well, but at the moment they're not getting very far in. The wire fences are proving quite the joy to use, so I'm quite happy with them at the moment. You can see a little bit of damage there, but nothing too crazy. Right, just showing you off at the halfway point now. So I've noticed having the big guns, so we've got rockets and machine guns on the front line, they're kind of tanky. So they take a lot more hits than the soldiers do. So it's proving pretty good. I've just noticed we're actually missing a soldier right there. But yeah, it's proving pretty good on the front line. And this is kind of what we're working with back here. There's like no space whatsoever. So we've got crazy amounts. Don't need any more barracks. I could probably get rid. It would be nice if you could, but you can't. And yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. So let's do it. We're halfway through. Let's see what this attack entails. I try and do one airdrop right at the beginning, and then it gives me a second one. Don't think you'll ever get a third one, but you'll see you do start to die. We're losing about 2 rows, give or take, during these attacks, so can be pretty deadly, but not too bad. It's the explodey ones. They break the front line, and then these guys kind of finish it off, but no, that wasn't too bad at all. Look. So we still have plenty to work with, and I'm quite happy with it. So into 51. Right, day 60. I'm really struggling now. I'm trying to make room. The only buildings I'm putting down now are ammunition buildings. So I don't need anything else. I've kind of overdone it on barracks. So there is obviously a good number you can get. So we keep refreshing until we get these. And we're trying to make sure we get more. Because by the time we dropped our bombs, and I was swapping for machine gun and rocket launcher turrets, which we have lost in the past couple of runs. They're really expensive. And our ammunition dipped incredibly, so we've resorted back to the fences and people, and then moved the rockets a few rows back. Now they're getting up to about the rockets at the moment. Well, you'll see anyway. And I'm just slowly just using up some of these, you know, just to make sure we can do damage. But there's only the particular one that does the most damage. It's the exploding ones. So sometimes they don't count. This one looks like straight zombies, so we're going to get a bit of a break here, which is really nice. I actually think did we lose anything then? Literally just these ones, right? Wow. Not bad at all. They were just zombies. So yeah, day 61. And yeah, you see when we refresh, we get to about 15,000. But all I'm doing is hitting refresh until we get ammunition related buildings. So we're trying to maximize these now. Literally all we're doing. I'm hoping I can pull some level 2 ones in here. The move obviously is great as well. Would like to get to another level 5, but I don't see where we can do it just yet. So I'll move the 2 over here. That's good news. That got us back into a bit of a surplus there because we're not having to mess around at all. Now what I could do is flip some soldiers around and make them stronger, but I'm not going to bother. We're going to get stuck straight in. And I'll give you another one here just so you can kind of see when we get to the big boys. I'm hoping it is just a couple of days of normal zombies, though. That'd be great. No, the big ones are back. So it's not these guys. These guys throw first and do a lot of damage. It's after these, the explodey ones. So I typically am trying to wait. Yeah, those guys there. They do a lot of damage. But looks like we're okay. And yeah, they set up for the next wave that come in. So I don't know, it's absolutely chaotic. But they're not quite taking the rocket launchers out, which is great. So just bringing you in on day 66 here. The last fight did occur. I just want to give you a bit of a rundown on what each day kind of looks like, really. So we collect all our resources and then we roll. So the only thing we're looking for now is ammunition. So we roll until ammunition or level up buildings come in, and that's perfect. So we've got a level 5 ammunition there. So we're aiming just to get as much of that as we can. So if we can bulk this up to crazy numbers, we'll then be able to put more turrets down, because I've resorted back to soldiers because the turrets are very, very costly. I'll get maybe 5 more in, but we're trying to hold on to that because we need to be able to drop both airstrikes. It's kind of the difference between us being able to kill a wave and not. But yeah, this is pretty much what I do until one comes in and then I place it. So all good fun. And that's it. That's it for this one. If there is a house or something I can put in that would merge these guys, then I do place it. But at the moment, that's not the case. And then with defense-wise, I'm making sure that there's always a fence right at the front because it's a good idea. So one electric fence here because they're actually really strong. So they give out damage back to the attacker. And they also prevent mine from dying. So it basically just allows my soldiers to shoot for a bit longer and then just pasting in until I can merge them as good as I can, really. Earning the goodness of each. And there we have it. We're once again ready. So I will hit end day. I am going to hold fire on the first one, but let me give you a bit of a show for it. With these extra machine gun turrets, they should be pretty effective. I'm just going to get ready because the big ones are about to drop in. Hopefully I timed that right. I did. Boom. So fence is still standing. It's only really when the exploding ones come that it becomes a bit of a problem. I'm not concerned for the next at least 15 days, I don't think. There doesn't seem to be any... Yeah, these ones. These explodey guys cause all sorts of havoc. So as long as we kill the ones beforehand, it's only these guys that can really do the damage. But their AoE explosion is pretty nuts. There we go, look. Beautiful. And the flying ones, they do a bit of damage, but they're not too bad. We still have the random one. This one guy here is just an absolute unit. Look, just chilling. What a beast. So all those machine guns were lost as well. So that one was with machine guns. Let's try one without and try and memorize this line here. We'll put the soldiers in and we'll test again. See which one does better. I'm fairly certain the machine guns will. I could do maybe a couple more rocket launchers around a little bit further back because they help. But there we go. So this one's without adding the turrets in. Let's see how this gets on. I'm going to hold this the same and then I'll drop the bomb on the big guys again when they come. So far so good. I think if you can get lucky enough with the drops and they drop some flamers at the front, it's even better, but we'll see. These guys are in. Look, there's a lot of them. Right, they've killed some. The fence is still up, though. But yeah, some of the big ones are gone. Some of the fences are gone here. And there's no point trying to drop the explosion on these, because even if you kill them here, they explode at the ball. It's pretty similar. So as it stands, we should probably just use soldiers, because we still always have more. Maybe a bit worse. They're hitting the rockets, so maybe the rockets will die. We'll see in a second. No, it's very similar, isn't it? So I think we stick to the soldiers at the moment. Alrighty, day 70 is upon us. I'm trying a double fence this time. So we're still doing okay. They're not pushing any further than we thought. And I'm just occasionally getting in a new rocket launch. So the rocket launch kind of acts as a fallback once those exploders have got in. So nothing's a problem until the exploders are done. So I have no issues with it, really. It seems to be okay with the balance we have. So the same old, though, I am going to give 2 fences a go just to see if it really does help. But the traditional zombies can't even get at our soldiers, so the only issue really lies in the boss ones as they come, and mainly the exploder ones, because they create a path for everyone else. But I'll be the judge of that in a moment. Let's see, once I've put all this in. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I managed to get a few more of these. We've got even more to level 5 over here, so looking really good on ammunition. I don't think it's going to be a problem until the end, but we shall see. We've got currently the buff that's okay, but next turn we're not going to have enough food, so we get one good one. This one should be okay because the damage should be really high. Let's make sure we drop the bomb real quick. They should be spawning in. Did that perfect time in there and actually killed most of them. Look, so good, man. I'm saving. I've got this many boosters as well. I am literally saving them probably for the last 10 days, and I'll be spamming them in. But the double fence. Here comes the exploders. Let's see how the double fence does. Okay, one layer being taken out with the first one. Soldiers still dying behind, though. I think they got hit by the thingies. So double fence so far looks a little bit better. Not having to use the second airdrop either, which is good. I think double electric fence might be the play. So that is definitely better. Not bad. So let's just double check. Yeah, look at that. We even kept a good amount up here. So similar. I think we've got slightly more. So yeah, I'm going to go for double fences. Maybe even a triple. Let's give this double fence one more bash then, just to make sure it is working as intended. So last time we had still a bunch here. I'm looking at what point it gets to these rocket launchers and they actually kill some. That's when we need to change something. But for now, it seems to be okay. Let's drop now. A little bit late on my airdrop there, so they're managing to throw the stones, but we killed the back ones. That's what kills the people, by the way. Those guys throw rocks at the people. The other ones explode, and then the shooters attack everything. Here come the explodey guys. Double fence is well and truly gone. I think we're... Well, they're dug in. We're getting mighty close to our next line here, which I don't like. But all in all, absolutely fine. I'm still rocking this setup with a double fence. We're on day 79. Now, you'll see we've got some good amount of rockets and machine gun turrets on this row here. For the most part, we've got some good amount of flamers inside of here as well. We've managed to get even more points. You'll see that our ammunition is nice and high. So we are in a position where we can drop stuff in. Now, I'll show you what's kind of working with. But by the time the day even ends, the zombies die because the night ends, essentially. Sorry. If you look at the bar at the top, it ticks down to daytime. So, yeah, they just die because we're holding so firm there. They don't even get a chance to get near the gates at the moment. I have been still trying to drop the bombs on those guys, though. I've noticed the rock throwers are the ones that do the most damage to the lines that's stopping them hitting the fence, if that makes sense. And then I'll try and get the explodey guys as well. If I time it right, we can kill some, which we did. So yeah, you can kind of see where we're at. It's daytime coming up now, though. The big birds, the bird witchy flying things will spawn in, but they won't be able to do anything because daytime hits. Here we go. And then they all just die with the daylight. It's great. And yes, my FPS is taking a dip. And yes, the game crashes on me a lot at this point. Not a lot. On occasion, because it freezes up. Oh man, it's crazy. So we're back doing the same day again, just blowing everything up. But it's fine. We'll be there. Hopefully it doesn't crash again when we get to the old birds. But you'll see it as it hits the bottom. They all die off. I'm going to get at our missiles this time, though, which I really don't want to lose too many of those. Nah, we're fine. Here they go. They come in, look, and the daylight just kills them, so it's kind of funny. Right, day 80. It's not bad, is it? And you'll see that we traded in for the food, so that will get rid of, for a turn or two, it'll get rid of the army weakness, which is a 24% damage reduction. So we should be all right. All right, let's crack into the night of, well, day 80. Night 80, we should call it. Tempted to use some boosts because we have so many of them, but I don't know. It almost seems like a waste. See if we can time this perfectly. And now, a bit too early by me. Damn it. Now, what we can do is put some of the shields up, and it will stop all of them getting killed. We managed to save a few soldiers by placing that. I am running at 3x, so that'll probably be why you'll see so many just die there, but I'm going to try and hit the next runners. It's not a problem, is it really? I think we're still holding firm. Drop another shield on a couple of these guys, see if we can hold them. And these are going to disappear again, so hit the daytime. Goodbye. Holding for way too long. Well, we have arrived at day 90. I've been slowly getting in some more of the ammunition ones, but it is ultimately stupidly slow. Now, I'm trying something a little different. This is the first time I'm doing this one, so I went for 2 rows of fence here, 1 here, and then singled these out. Obviously, I could do even more by upgrading these, so being really sensible by actually bothering to move them all about. I just can't be bothered. I'm quite lazy right now to do it, but getting some extra flamers on the front line would be good. But yeah, I'm just going to fill them in for now. Whatever we get is what we've got, but this is what we're going with. We still have our rows here. We've had a couple of times where they hit into this, but yeah, that's why I'm trying a few more fences here. But I'll make sure I drop the bombs. We have a hell of a lot of ammunition, so we should be absolutely fine for these next 10, but we shall see. Let's see if they get any further. I'll play it at 3x as well, because there's no drama here if I'm getting through, really. He says, I don't want to speak too soon. I dropped that just a couple of seconds too early. Although this might be a wave of just zombies, it looks like, actually. Frontline holding really well. It's when yeah, it's only when the boss ones come, to be fair. This seems okay. We may as well use a couple of boosts then. A couple of damage boosts, because why not? There we go. And yeah, daytime's coming in. Still got some of the original fences. We've got a lot of flamers over this side, so it's holding solidly. I've noticed where more flamers are, that really does make the world a difference. So, but we got good buff for a turn or two on this one, so we should be okay. I'll do the same again, and actually passively earning stupid amount of research points. I'll show you the leaderboard after as well. I'm actually in like the top 50 at the moment, which is hilarious. So I don't actually know how many people play the game, but I thought it was funny. Let's move this around, and that's pretty much it. Let's put this quickly back in. As you can see, I've topped up loads of walls, so I haven't got to worry about it. But yeah, that was a solid one. If it's just zombies, it's really easy. It's when it's the big boss ones. I'll just quickly paint these guys back in. So you can get lucky. Look, some will paint into good ones, some won't. But yeah, I could stand there refiddling them all if I wanted to. I don't know why there's a random dead one there, but there is. Let's get straight into it. The next night, the wall of fire straight off the bat. And I timed that one absolutely perfect before most of them could throw the rocks. But yeah, you see that? Took a massive chunk out of this side, man. We're fine, guys. You keep doing your thing. Let's get the next one ready. I'm going to drop it in because the fast ones do a lot of damage, actually. First fence still there, though. Explodies are coming in now. This is where it's going to get torn apart. Still not bad for day 91, I'd say. And these little red glowing ones, they explode. It's a much smaller explosion, but we'll take that as a heavy win. And I'm going to do that again. One single fence and then the double. I think that worked quite well. If I'm honest, I could even, behind this double, potentially get a couple more turrets. We can afford it. We can kind of see how that does. Let's maybe get 6 machine guns. Let's try and fit these guys in. I'll try and evenly space them. Mostly go into the middle anyway, so we'll want most there. This holds really well here. Let's do it. I think on the every 10th one, kill 100,000 zombies. We've killed 100,000. Jeez, man. I'll show you all the achievements and leaderboard and all that time spent and stuff afterwards as well. So if I drop that at the right time, just too shy there. Pulling in just fine. There's a couple of quick ones. I'll drop another one. Kill a few of those. We haven't even got the upgraded bomber either. I'm now thinking upgraded bomber is great for later on in the game because I could just smash them with this. There's a different kind of one you can get. Oh, they wiped out those turrets really quickly. Look at that. Yeah, that wasn't as good. See, turret's not as good. But they didn't get through our line, which is good. I could still place more rockets here as well to make it even harder. But these are all individuals. You can see it's 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1. This bit is mega, though. If they get back this far, every single one on those 3 rows, bar these couple here, are all... Yeah, as I was saying, every 3 on these 3 rows are all flamers, apart from a couple of handfuls there. So pretty damn good. Let's crack into 93, though. I'm going to try 2 and 2 this time. Let's see how that does. I feel like the ones where there's more fence pieces put in, we will be able to get guns down like these. We'll give it a go. Just leave a bit of a gap there. And then we'll get in a couple of rocket launchers in there as well. Let's try that. It's nothing perfect. I bet you there's like a real good method to making it really strong. But I'm here for the win, baby. Nothing more. Let's get it. Night 93. Right, double fence then. Really going to see the true power of this, if anything. Because we've got the extra rockets and turrets that should be able to do stuff to the big ones. Let's see if we can drop this at the right time. Nope. I don't know why. I need to wait a couple more seconds from what I think. Look how many of those are now spawning in, though. They shredded that side. But they didn't shred anywhere else, so pretty good. But once the fences are down, these runners can get in. You'll see over here, the runners are able to jump on the soldiers. And they leap at the last second at taking them all out. And these big boys then can get through. and get through to the next line as well. That's probably the worst that's happened so far, actually. They got all the way through, and that was with the double fence, so proof that... Oh, I didn't drop a second bomb in all fairness, but maybe that's what I should have done. Yeah, that was a big dent, but only 6 more to survive. I'm going to have to readjust this then and get our turrets back in. All right, turrets back in. I've gone for a mixture of rocket then machine gun across this line. We'll fill in any of the little gaps. There's the odd gap that we can get a soldier in as well. Then we'll go for... And we got one at the front there extra as well. Then we'll go for big chunks. So I'm going to fill this bar the 2 front lines this time. Mines are pretty pointless this late on, because the small zombies just destroy them anyway. So there is no use for them whatsoever. Well, unless that 100th one is pretty crazy. We'll never know. And we are ready for night 94. Let's get these bombs correct this time. So we've gone for big chunk just in front of the 2 fences. I think it's showing us somewhat the best. So once they break through the fences, it kicks in with all the machine guns and stuff. They are shooting as they get to the fence, but right now it's not too bad. I've got to try and drop this at the right time. I did a bit better that time, so at least we're going to take a few out. That has opened a huge crevice in our middle bit here for the runners, though, which is a problem. Front turret still standing and doing a good job. I could take out some of the runners, but I'm saving it for the explodies here. There we go. Perfect. I think we're fine. A couple of explodey red ones coming in, though, that are going to take the turret out. Damn it. Lost a couple of turrets there, but nothing crazy. All right, 5 more nights, or 6 more nights, so to speak, because we haven't actually done the 95th yet. But other than that, we're good. Alrighty, we are ready once again. Let's do this. I've got to imagine some are going to ramp up like crazy at some point. It's definitely getting a little bit harder. I see more and more numbers coming in, but they don't come as quick because we built so far forward. So they kind of don't have enough time to materialize on our front line. So they always kill these front rows, but that is literally it. If I then pop these on, if we slow it down and start blasting in some of these boosts up, which we may as well, now that I think about it, we'll be able to withstand pretty much anything coming through, because this will give us crazy attack fire rate, attack speed, all that sort of stuff, extra defense. Where they've broken through, look, if I pop a shield on these, that might be how we do it. Yeah, like, oh, they've broken through over here as well. That's a pretty... I didn't use the second bomb, I suppose. Let's drop one now. Let's make sure that gets dealt with. Oh, what a shot right there. But yeah, job done. They're up to the turrets once again, but I still have no concerns. There's a lot to break through before they get anywhere, so... Oh, they broke the lines on 96th night. Damn it, man. I didn't show that one, but I actually thought that I dropped both as well. That was an impressive push by them. It's just got that little bit harder for these last few, for sure. So, yeah, I don't think you can actually swap buildings. I've used every slot, so there's not a lot I can do unless we get a upgrade. Move doesn't work. No, that's fine. So, yeah. All right, we'll rebuy once again. Again, still got good ammunition, so I'm not too concerned. All right, we're back up and set up ready. I'm going for a double in front of these ones here just to see if there's any difference. I don't think there will be. Seems to be negligible variation, really, in how much damage is done on those. The boosts help a little bit, but they're not that good based on what we've got. We've got enough to survive anyway, so it's no problem. I think what I'll do, if it all breaks this time, is just replace with soldiers only for the next few. Sorry, I was I'm about to hiccup at the same time. Yeah, look at that. That log throw was tremendous there by them. They'll try and drop it. Perfect timing on the explodey. Did I get it? No, too early. We killed the runners, though. Runners are the big scary ones. We've still got a big bulk in here anyway, so still not concerned. Oh, they're getting through. Look. See that? Took out a big chunk. So the double fences here just proved that it did make a difference on the turrets then. All right, we'll double fence it for the most part then, and then we'll double fence here. And then soldiers. Accidentally got a couple of triples, but that's fine. All right, let's go. Night 98. I'm ready. Ready to drop bombs. So the double fence at the back then, let's see. We got somewhat okay amount of flamers, but I don't think it's enough for what we had previous. But again, not a problem, is it? Oh, wow. That one rock throw just eliminated that whole line right there. Then the runners come in, but we've got the double fence to block. So when the explodies, we've got to time this right. We should be fine. Oh, just missed it, but I'm going to kill most at the back there. Perfect. Look at that. So they're not going to get at this line. The flamers have so much... The flamethrower guys have so much more health than the rest. It's actually crazy, but there we go. Into day 99. I'm going to have a play with some machine guns on this line now. I'm just going to dot a few around, see how they get on. They do have a lot of HP, so they could be pretty good to hold back the explodey ones. We'll see. We'll just get a few in there. Not necessarily the rocket ones at the front, but this could be quite fun. Now, there is a full-on watchtower, like, turret thing that you can unlock. I haven't got it, but it would have been interesting to see what that was all about. Now, this will be the difference on whether they get further back or not. We'll see on this run, right? Let's see. 2 more days till we have found the cure. Here we go. Did I collect everything? I did. Let's do it. Day 99. Let's just see how well the turrets on the front line do. I will still use the bombs like I have been doing, but I genuinely think they're the equivalent. They've got to be the equivalent or better of a Gatling gun guile, because they take 4 squares. So 4 flamers is obviously going to be better, but who knows? Let's see. I think it's just extra HP for when they get the rocks thrown at them. Yeah, like that. See, they end up hurting further back rather than here. But I don't think the runners... The good thing is the runners can't damage the turrets, if that makes sense. But this one was definitely harder. Look how many runners are coming in. Oh my god. They are getting through over here. Look, just about. And then thick boys. Let's drop another one. Oh, yeah, the turret's definitely not as good. I can't tell whether this was just because it's harder or not, but there is the 100 days achievement as well. Yes, and the last day we're going to get the debuff disappear as well, which is fantastic. Right, let's do this. We'll buy a bunch of walls up. I think I am going to go all turrets in here. I'm going to spend until I've got no more turrets left. So we'll have a triple wall, then turrets behind it. Let's try that for the final stand. Obviously costs quite a bit, but let's do a whole front line of turrets. There we are. Maybe a second row. And then behind them, we're going to get in some rocket launchers, specifically in the middle. This could be quite risky, but let's go back 2. And then we'll fence behind these. And then soldiers after that. I don't know how this is going to do. I just want to try it. Here we go. And if we can get some flames on this front line, we've maxed out our population, unfortunately. So this could be risky business. Oh, no. Actually, I say, oh, no. We've got more rocket launchers that we can... Oh, no, I can't, because they cost it as well. So I'll tell you what. We'll fill in all the remaining spots with walls, because that makes sense. This could have been a big mistake here for our final day. But honestly, that front bit... They're not going to get as far as that anyway. He says, I don't know what they're going to throw at us for day 100. But what I do know is they, mostly on the 100th ones, they do zombie waves rather than the bosses. But we'll see. I'm going to keep this one going though. I'll go at 2x. I really want to see how these turrets perform. I think the rockets do reach from there too. So I don't know if the rockets damage our own walls though. So we'll be ready to react with a bomb when they come in, but so far so good, holding well. It's when the rock throwers come in. Here they are. I need to hit them. Right, a decent hit. They've took out a massive chunk, but we have many walls covering it, and our soldiers will kick in once they get to this section. So let's see. I think we're more than okay here. Runners aren't going to be able to do it. Oh wow, those runners are scary. I'm going to try and explode some of those guys then. That's decent. And that's a win right there. They definitely got further with the turrets, so better with the soldiers for sure. But they have got right in. And the 100th night is complete. I don't actually think there was ever a mission, but that is as far as I am going on the video, guys. But bear with, I want to show you the leaderboard. Alrighty, so if we click on the leaderboards now, we'll check our rank right here. I am 31 in the world on global rankings. Go me. Who's ahead of me? Now, if you have played and you're on the leaderboards, let me know. But there I am. Look, the only Lonzy. What an absolute beast I am. And I'm only just behind. Who's How much score is on the top spot? Yeah, that's just absurd. Go me, eh? 31st on the leaderboard, baby. Right, I'll just open up the achievements. We managed 60 of the 100 here. So the best one being the survive 100 days, only 1% have that. Some of the ones that are still remaining on the achievement list, I have actually already got. So top 100, top 50 on the leaderboard, I've done those. So yeah, there's quite a few on there that haven't quite popped yet. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been quite a fun, it's a bit different, but very, very fun. All good though. Please do hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already as well. And I look forward to hearing for your thoughts and let me know where you're on the leaderboard if you are playing. As always, take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.